What's good, y'all? Grand Rising, man. For everybody that's new, make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all smash that subscribe button. It's fresh, y'all. This is Gorilla Hustle. So today's video, I want to talk about the importance of flow, being in the flow state, not forcing nothing, right? Because they call it different things, right? It's flow versus force. It's having power versus force versus power. That's another way of calling it, right? Force versus power. You have power when you're in the state of flow. For everybody that has went through a spiritual awakening, or you're going through a spiritual awakening, if you're seeing things like things that used to be not be, these are all parts of your spiritual awakening. If you're seeing like old relationships, things that you once did, right? Things that used to excite you don't excite you no more. Like more peace, more being in solitude, right? Like I just literally was like, let me just come out the house. Then I came and sat in the sun, and I was like, man, let me just sit in the shade and get me some much needed time of reflection. Getting in the flow means whatever ain't working, whatever used to be, like you might have to uproot and be in a different place. Everything you're trying in one place, like that was happening for me. I'm like, I'm trying. And that's so much of a part of your spiritual awakening is stop trying. Take your hands off of it. The church says let go and let God. God, the universe, Yeshua is your GPS. Once you got it plugged in, and you are plugged in because you're here. God, like, I got you. Why do you keep messing with the GPS? Why do you keep having to touch the GPS? Like, I got it. Just stop touching it. Leave it alone. And that's not easy for people because we are co-creating with the Most High. I give it to you like this. A vehicle has different modes, right? Start the car up, it's in park. Put down on you push down on that brake, you put it in reverse or you put it in drive, depending on where your vehicle is. Your vehicle's in the driveway, you might have to back out the driveway. Put it in reverse. Get to the street, turn on the street, put it in drive. A vehicle does not have one mode to where you just push it down and immediately you start going 70 miles an hour. You know that if you're in a residential area, you know the speed limit. What is it? 25? 25 to 35, depending on where you are in a residential area. A car does not have one mode. So the same thing, I'm going to correlate this with life. You got to know when you're supposed to be going and pushing the gas in life and exuding more effort. And you got to know when to be like, okay, God, like, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to stop trying to force things. That's a lot of awakening. It's a lot of spiritual discernment. I remember hearing years ago that it was like, everybody wasn't chosen for this journey, for this path, for the narrow path. So a lot of the times during our spiritual awakening, we'll see other people just like, man, how did it seem like so effortless that they just live in how did they, it's like they got blessed. And the chosen ones is feeling like, man, like some people, they've been saying that, like, man, people think a spiritual awakening is quote unquote a blessing or a gift when they don't understand the nightmare side of it, or some people call it a curse. I don't look at it like that. But there was times it's like, man, like, God, I'm set aside. I know that I don't fit into normal society. I know I don't, because nothing is ever like the things that work well for others. It's like, and that's when you know that you're set aside. You're here for a specific assignment. When I say chosen ones, you were chosen to do something specific. Just different ways of you knowing that you're going through a spiritual awakening your whole life. People that you grew up around. I mean, your closest homies. For the females, these your female friends, but your closest are the closest people that you had to you. It's like a shift in those conversations, right? Like, you know because you'll be in a room full of people, and when small talk happens, you like, nah, that don't work for me. Chosen ones, people going through spiritual awakenings, they have to have depth conversation. They have to have fulfilling engagement with humans. I've been telling people this. I was like, man, like, I'll be around people and sometimes I'll just be totally quiet. I won't be saying nothing. And somebody will come around or come in the room and they're like, man, you get him to talk, like, he don't never say nothing to me. It's because there's a spiritual awareness. There's a knowing that the conversation ain't gonna be fulfilling. It's not gonna be a depth conversation. We gotta talk about, oh, let's talk them because I'm in Michigan. Oh, let's talk about them Lions. What you think about that football game? Get away from me. Football game. You see how this world is being impacted and you want to talk about sports? I'm not judging. Every person is on a different perception, a different dimension, a different level. If you watch the movie The Matrix, one thing you know about this is that once you've awakened to the truth, before he handed it a pill, he was like, just realize that once you awaken to the truth, you can't go back to sleep. So to everybody, you seem like an animal in the jungle that they've never seen before. You seem crazy. And I get it, man. You know what? I'm going to leave off with this. Most people don't want to talk about these things because the truth, for the majority of people, the masses of society, it's uncomfortable. Everybody don't want to wake up. Everybody don't want to know the truth. Some people just want to live in their complacency, in their comfort. It is what it is, man. It's fresh, y'all. This is Guerrilla Hustle. If you stayed to this point in the video, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if it's a cat that's trying to get him a bird, squirrels. Something hit that fence. If you stayed to this point in the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, share the video, man. Look, listen, organically I'm growing this channel. Share the video, all right? I got a whole nother channel, a crypto channel, almost 1,000 subscribers. That's the second crypto channel I started. First one I had 3,000 subscribers. Now I started another one. I got like 900 to 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Just under 900 subscribers. I'm building this channel organically. I'm using this as a catalyst just to build and connect with people. This channel is really about spiritual awareness and building a network on every continent on this planet. We're gonna keep speaking that. We're building a network on every single continent on this planet. We will have networks of people helping each other from every single continent on this planet. Different languages, different cultures, different shades, different colors, right? It's fresh. This is Guerrilla Hustle. Make sure y'all share the video, like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Peace.